You see that? That's not just horror. It's something far more unsettling. A world where beauty and terror collide, where nightmares don't just haunt you, they consume you. This is Silent Hill F. Silent Hill has always been about fear. The kind that lingers, the kind that stays with you long after you turn off the screen. And now, Konami is taking us somewhere we've never been before. A brand new Silent Hill. A brand new era of psychological horror. And maybe the most disturbing vision of the series yet. The March 2025 Silent Hill transmission has finally given us a deeper look at what's coming next. New trailers, new monsters, new mysteries, and Silent Hill F, an entry that is taking the franchise in a bold, terrifying direction. Set in 1960s Japan, Silent Hill F introduces us to a world unlike anything we've seen before. An eerie, isolated town overtaken by mysterious spores and nightmarish creatures. But what's even more unsettling is the mind behind it. With the legendary Ryukishi 07, famous for crafting some of the most chilling psychological horror stories. Handling the narrative, you can bet this is going to be one of the most disturbing Silent Hill experiences ever. So what exactly did Konami reveal? What new horrors are waiting for us? And how does Silent Hill F connect to the larger Silent Hill mythos? Buckle up, because we're about to break down everything you need to know. March 13th, 2025. The gaming world stood still as Konami pulled back the curtain on the next chapter of Silent Hill. Fans had been waiting for answers, for a glimpse into the series' future, and for the return of the unsettling horror that made Silent Hill legendary. And this year's Silent Hill transmission did not disappoint. In a showcase filled with cryptic teasers, spine-chilling trailers, and major surprises, Konami confirmed one thing. Silent Hill is back, and it's more terrifying than ever. For years, Silent Hill fans have lived on rumors, leaks, and endless speculation. But 2025 is proving to be a year of nightmares made real. During this year's Silent Hill transmission, Konami showcased several massive updates for the franchise, with one title standing out above the rest, Silent Hill F. This wasn't just a look at upcoming games. It was a statement. Silent Hill is evolving, blending new storytelling techniques, advanced visuals, and psychological horror elements that push the genre further than ever before. The crown jewel of this event was, without a doubt, the highly anticipated Silent Hill F. We finally got a closer look at the game that left fans speechless when it was first teased in 2022. And trust me, what was shown this time? It's beyond chilling. Silent Hill F takes the franchise in a completely new direction, leaving behind the fog-drenched streets of its namesake town and plunging us into 1960s rural Japan. But don't be fooled by the seemingly serene setting. This place is haunted, not just by ghosts, but by something more insidious. Strange fungal growths are consuming the town, twisting both people and reality itself into something horrifying. And let's talk about the mind behind this terror. Ryukishi 07, the legendary writer known for Higurashi and Ominiko. If you know his work, you already understand what we're in for. Psychological horror, deep, disturbing narratives, and a story that will leave you questioning everything. We also got a fresh look at the Silent Hill 2 remake, and this time, it wasn't just a teaser. Konami revealed extended gameplay footage, showcasing the enhanced combat mechanics, atmospheric level design, and the nightmarish return of Pyramid Head. The game is officially launching in late 2025, exclusively for PlayStation 5 and PC. For those who enjoyed the surprise release of Silent Hill, the short message earlier this year, there's more to look forward to. A brand new DLC update is coming, promising deeper mysteries, new endings, and even more disturbing revelations about its world. Silent Hill Ascension continues to evolve as an interactive horror experience, and the latest update revealed new branching storylines and player-driven decisions that will shape the series' ongoing lore. Fans remain divided on its format, but one thing is certain: it's keeping Silent Hill alive in an unconventional way. This year's Silent Hill transmission wasn't just an event, it was a resurrection. A reminder that Silent Hill is still one of the most influential horror franchises ever created. And with Silent Hill F leading the charge, the series is entering a new age of psychological terror, one that we are not ready for. So, what was your favorite reveal? Are you excited for Silent Hill F? Or do you have lingering questions about its cryptic story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's unravel these mysteries together. And remember, the fog is rising once again. Silent Hill has always been a place where fear takes shape, where reality warps and nightmares come alive. But this time, we're leaving behind the familiar fog-covered streets. Welcome to 1960s Japan. Welcome to Silent Hill F. Unlike previous entries in the franchise, Silent Hill F transports us to an era and setting never before explored. A remote Japanese village in the 1960s, a place that feels frozen in time. But something is deeply, disturbingly wrong here. The once beautiful landscape is being overtaken by a strange biological horror. Red flowers and fungal growths that don't just consume the land, but the people as well. This isn't just another case of Silent Hill's reality-warping horrors. The threat here is something far more insidious, an infection that spreads like a sickness, transforming the town into something grotesque. And at the center of it all is one girl. Silent Hill F follows the journey of Hinako Shimizu, a young girl caught in the slow decay of her hometown. She isn't a fighter. She isn't a chosen one. She's just a girl trying to survive as everything and everyone around her falls apart. But the real question is, why is she still here? And what is her connection to the horrors unfolding around her? Unlike previous protagonists in Silent Hill, Hinako doesn't seem to be drawn into the town by guilt or trauma. Instead, she appears trapped, as if the town itself won't let her leave. But is she running from the horrors around her, or something much worse? Silent Hill F is being developed by Neobards Entertainment, a studio known for their work on Resident Evil projects, bringing years of experience in survival horror to this new Silent Hill entry. But what makes this game truly terrifying is its writer, Ryukishi07. If you're familiar with his work on the When They Cry series, you already know what to expect. Slow-burning psychological horror, mind-breaking mysteries, and gut-wrenching twists that make you question everything. This isn't just going to be a horror game, it's going to be a psychological descent into madness. Silent Hill F is built in Unreal Engine 5, and it shows. The game's visuals create a striking contrast, moments of serene beauty shattered by grotesque, otherworldly horror. The way light filters through mist-covered forests, the slow creep of decay overtaking once peaceful streets. Every frame is designed to be both mesmerizing and unsettling. And then there's the sound. The master of Silent Hill's audio nightmares is back. Akira Yamaoka returns as the composer, crafting a score that blends traditional Japanese instrumentation with the industrial, atmospheric dread the series is known for. His music doesn't just set the mood. It gets under your skin, making you feel the fear before you even see what's lurking in the dark. Silent Hill has always been known for its disturbing creature design, but Silent Hill F might just introduce some of the most uniquely terrifying monsters the series has ever seen. Unlike the grotesque, humanoid horrors of past games, these creatures seem organic, rooted in the very infection spreading through the town. One of the most unsettling moments in the trailer shows a person overtaken by blooming red flowers, their body stiff, their face barely visible beneath the overgrowth. Are these creatures victims of the infection? Are they still alive? And worst of all, is this something that could happen to Hinako? Silent Hill F is shaping up to be one of the most mysterious and disturbing entries in the franchise. But as much as we've seen, there are still so many questions left unanswered. What is the true nature of the infection spreading through the town? Who or what is really behind these horrors? And perhaps most importantly, is there any way to escape? One thing is certain, Silent Hill F isn't just telling a horror story. It's crafting a slow-burning, psychological nightmare that will stay with you long after the game ends. And with a writer like Ryukishi07 behind the narrative, we can expect twists that will completely shatter our expectations. Silent Hill F is a bold new chapter for the franchise, bringing in fresh ideas while staying true to the psychological horror roots that made the series legendary. And with its unique setting, masterful storytelling, and horrifying creature design, it might just become one of the most terrifying Silent Hill experiences ever created. So what do you think? Are you ready to dive into the horrors of Silent Hill F? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's start unraveling this mystery together. And remember, some nightmares don't end when you wake up. For the first time in the franchise's history, Silent Hill F takes players far from the fog-drenched streets of the infamous town and transports them to 1960s rural Japan. At first glance, this setting feels serene, a small, isolated village where life moves at an unhurried pace. Traditional wooden houses line the streets, paper lanterns sway in the breeze, and cherry blossoms bloom along quiet pathways. But beneath this beauty, something sinister lurks. Mysterious spores and red floral growths have begun to overtake the town, twisting nature and humanity into something grotesque. These creeping tendrils are not just an environmental hazard. They corrupt and consume everything in their path, warping the very fabric of reality. The once idyllic village is now a prison of organic horror, with the infected inhabitants slowly transforming into something unnatural and monstrous. At the heart of this nightmare is Hinako Shimizu, a young schoolgirl navigating the terrors of her decaying town. Unlike the hardened protagonists of past Silent Hill games, Hinako is vulnerable, more a victim than a hero. She has no weapons, no combat training, and no clear understanding of what's happening around her. Yet she must survive. Hinako's past remains shrouded in mystery, but what is clear is that she is somehow connected to the horrors plaguing the town. The spores, the twisted creatures, and the ominous presence creeping ever closer. Everything seems tied to her in some way. Her journey will not just be about escaping. It will be about uncovering the dark truths that link her to the spreading infection. Silent Hill F is being developed by NeoBards Entertainment, a studio known for its work on Resident Evil projects, bringing a pedigree of survival horror experience to the table. However, what makes Silent Hill F stand out is the mastermind behind the narrative, Ryukishi07. Renowned for his work on the When They Cry series, Higurashi and Ominiko, Ryukishi07 specializes in deeply psychological horror, intricate mysteries, and stories that slowly unravel into pure nightmare fuel. His involvement suggests that Silent Hill F will delve into unsettling psychological themes, twisting not only the world around Hinako, but also her very perception of reality. Expect mind-bending storytelling, shocking twists, and a narrative that lingers in the player's mind long after the game ends. Built in Unreal Engine 5, Silent Hill F delivers stunning, almost surreal visuals that blend beauty with horror. The game's world is eerily immersive, using detailed environments, dynamic lighting, and advanced rendering to create a town that feels both alive and disturbingly lifeless at the same time. The decayed elegance of the infected village contrasts with the grotesque horror spreading through it. Cherry blossoms bloom unnaturally, red vines crawl along ancient shrines, and human figures stand frozen, overtaken by the mysterious fungal plague. This fusion of traditional Japanese aesthetics with creeping organic terror makes Silent Hill F one of the most visually striking entries in the franchise. Complementing the game's eerie atmosphere is the return of Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer behind the franchise's most iconic soundtracks. His work on Silent Hill F blends the series' signature industrial horror ambience with haunting traditional Japanese melodies, heightening the tension and psychological dread. One of the most discussed aspects of the latest trailer is the disturbing creature design. Silent Hill has always excelled at bringing nightmarish figures to life, and Silent Hill F is no exception. The game introduces new monstrosities, born from the town's mysterious infestation. Grotesque humanoid figures consumed by flowering growths, their bodies petrified in agony as red blossoms bloom from their flesh. These creatures do not merely chase the player. They move unnaturally, twitching, contorting, and slowly merging with their surroundings. The infection is more than just a backdrop. It is an active force, warping bodies and minds alike. Perhaps the most unsettling part? Some of these creatures still seem aware. Trapped within their mutated forms, victims appear frozen in an eternal scream, their last moments of suffering preserved in eerie, flower-covered husks. The mystery awaits. Silent Hill F is shaping up to be one of the most unique and unsettling entries in the series. With its fresh setting, psychological horror elements, and a master storyteller at the helm, it promises to be a slow-burning nightmare that gets under your skin. But many questions remain. What caused the town's infection? What is Hinako's true connection to the horrors around her? And in the end, is there even a way to escape? The fog is lifting, but the horror has only just begun. Silent Hill F will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC. Pre-orders are currently open, allowing fans to secure their copy ahead of launch. Release date. While Konami has not yet revealed an exact release date, Silent Hill F is slated for a 2025 launch. More details are expected in future updates, keeping the anticipation high. We've explored the eerie depths of Silent Hill F, From its terrifying new setting in 1960s Japan to its spore-infested horrors and psychological nightmare fuel crafted by Ryukishi07. With Neobard's Entertainment's development, Unreal Engine 5 visuals, and Akira Yamaoka's chilling soundtrack, this game is shaping up to be a truly unforgettable survival horror experience. What do you think of Silent Hill F? Are you excited about its new setting and story? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest gaming news and lore deep dives.